Who will Jarvis be fighting on Misfits number 11 on November the 17th at York Hall in London? That is the question on everybody's lips. So it's going to be the headlining fight, and it's going to be Jarvis making his Misfits debut. Now, obviously, Jarvis, as a FaZe Clan member, has got a massive following. He's been around this scene for a long time, and he recently was in the Kingpin tournament as well. He's been training, he's going to be good, and he's got loads of options. He told me he's going to be fighting at 155, and also in the Kingpin tournament, that was at a 170 limit. So Jarvis can actually kind of go up and down, which means that he could fight so many people. For me personally, I think Bryce Hall's an option, but it's not going to happen. Because coming off his BKFC win, Bryce Hall is going to be viewed as quite dangerous at the moment. It could be Deji, but considering this is at York Hall, which I think is a 1,500 capacity, I don't think it will be Deji, because I think if Deji was fighting, we would probably be able to get it in a bigger arena, to be honest with you. Jay Swingler retired after his fight with Nick LMAO, which somebody might call a robbery. It did kind of seem like Jay did a smash and grab, like he won that fight, maybe he didn't win that fight, and then he was like, yep, I'm retiring, never fighting again. We've seen a lot of footage of Jay Swingler back in a boxing camp, so maybe he's coming out and maybe it's the two of them. But I think if it was Jay Swingler, it would probably be around Birmingham again. The other person that we've seen training who is around that weight, who could get to that weight, if it was going to be 165 or 160, you could have OJ Rose, who just beat Callum Izzard with a devastating knockout, but I think he's too dangerous. The name that I think it's going to be is Ryan Johnson, the person who fought in the Survivor tag not too long ago. And to be honest with you, Ryan was absolutely pants. I'm sorry, bro, I've got to keep it honest. And the reason why that's important is that I think after the Prime card and Salt Pappy losing twice and Waleed seeming somewhat dejected, JJ losing as well, Anthony Taylor beating King Kenny, we probably need to build up some stars again. Do you know what I mean? We probably need to protect some of the guys with the massive followings who could be around for a while and carry the scene afterwards, instead of matching them up against each other like a Deji or a Jarvis, where a favourite is going to have to lose. It might be time to start padding some records a little bit. I can't even lie to you. So I think if Jarvis was to go into that fight with Ryan, he'd be really confident about him winning. It's a smaller event, non-pay-per-view card, less pressure. It doesn't have to do massive numbers. It just needs to sell out, have a good environment, good atmosphere. All the fighters need to do their promoting online. Ryan's already fought before and he's lost. There's nothing that goes wrong with him. If he loses, he can still come back, it's fine. And for Jarvis, he starts to build himself a record and he'd be 1-0 on Misfits and he can start building from there. Don't have a lot of big names, I think, at 155. Most people are at 165 and above that, but it will be a really cool space for Jarvis to exist in. So I don't know, and I don't have any inside information. If I did have inside information, I don't know if I would tell you, is the God's honest truth. But I believe that he's going to be fighting against Ryan Johnson for that exact reason. It's going to be Jarvis's kind of homecoming on Misfits, an opportunity for him to get a win in good fashion against somebody who people care about in Ryan, and somebody who people have seen fight before in Ryan, but somebody who's not actually too much of a threat and a challenge, and it makes a lot of sense. And side note, in the future, I might end up fighting against Jarvis's brother. We have had that conversation and that could be very interesting. How do you think that goes if I fight against Jarvis's brother? And how do you think it goes between Jarvis and Ryan? Let me know, guys. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. I'm going to see you all soon. Peace.